folks. Good morning and welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time. It is Thursday. What day? October 12th. It is October 12th, Heritage Week. I know at school today it's Heritage Day at St. George's College. So I hope you're up and ready to go. We welcome our friends at OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at SmileJamTVG, and also on television, Jamaica.com.
That's right.
Time to get up, for you have to go to school and work, you have to watch us, and lots of other things happening today.
Yes.
Wagwan.
A dare.
Looking
How you
gorgeous
been
as
faring out
usual.
with the rain, man?
I just said rain. I met a teacher at St. Catherine High yesterday.
And Sherry knows?
No, I told her I was going to tell her hi this morning, but I don't remember her name. So let me do it this way.
As you say rain.
Wait, now because we were in a rain match yesterday at St. Catherine. I come into that, you know. If you just give me a chance.
Okay,
Whew. All right. So I don't remember the teacher's name, but I want to say good morning to all the teachers at St. Catherine High. And I don't know why I say this, you know, because I lost my first match yesterday. St. Catherine beat me yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
First match I lose for the season. But good morning to the Ballers also. They played really, really well. I thought we did well too, but we lost the game. A little boy,
That's a nice little boost for them, because they've been in the news lately with, you know, so I'm glad for them.
So a little boy walked beside me after my team lose. So we get 2-0. And peer rain, plenty rain. So I'm trying to get the George's kids in the bus and give the parents and stuff. And this little boy just walked beside me. Never bell, you ball? So I don't say nothing. Never bell, you're not a ball. You let your team lose. So I don't say nothing. Never bell, yeah, ball? And the man said 35 times.
You should have responded.
But I done balling because my team lose.
You should have responded.
So
You should have said no.
Eh?
And he would have said, why?
So every time he said, I go and I look at it.
Yes.
And I see it, man.
I don't blame him.
Look a bit, so I'm just saying, never bell, yeah, ball?
Welcome to John. We played at St.
At St.
Catherine.
Catherine.
Welcome to John's Road.
So tomorrow,
Spanish
good
town.
morning to all the folks at St. Catherine. Good game yesterday. Kind of upset to don't like how they beat my team, but I don't know. We shall meet again. 'Cause I beat them last year, and I beat them this year. I know them come back and beat me again.
It's my sister's alma mater.
Yeah, but it's the
St.
alma
Catherine High.
mater of the Prime Minister.
And his wife.
And his wife. And they wear the same colors as St. George's College. They wear the exact blue and white. So, again, why am I looking so happy I may lose the match yesterday?
They have a great performing arts program. Wonderful things
Yeah, it's
happening
a
at
nice
St. Catherine High
School. They
School.
have a good basketball program out there. So it's a
Always,
good school.
you know, they've always had a strong basketball.
Yeah, it's a good school.
Good school.
But
Good
you
school.
shouldn't beat me still. I don't know why. But morning to everyone. And Miss, I'm really sorry I forgot your name, Miss, because I did say I would say hi. But so hi to all the teachers at St. Catherine.
I'm trying to find Neville, but I think they're still counting. If George Ware,
One Liberia?
yeah, he ran for president of
Yeah,
Liberia.
Not for the first time.
No, I think he did in 2005 as well. But, you know, everybody was saying, congrats, George Ware. But the official thing is that they haven't decided if there's going to be a runoff between him and the current vice president. It would be interesting, eh?
It would be. He was the World Football of the Year.
I think he's the only African to have been.
Either 1994 or 95. Then he came to Jamaica.
He did.
And I met him here in Jamaica. He was the first footballer I saw wearing a colored boots. We all played in black boots, and George Ware was the first person I saw wear a blue Diadora boots. I'll always remember it. And now, a couple of years ago, in the English Premier League, there was only one single footballer in the entire league in a black boot. One baller, a guy named Lee Catamol, who played for Sunderland, was the only footballer in the entire league that wore a black boot. So George Ware, I hope he's successful. I hope the people got
Of
what they
Liberia.
want.
20 odd candidates.
Yeah, got who they want.
He's married to a Jamaican.
Yep.
So we are root for him.
All right, so with the recent news surrounding Shane Alexis, Dr. Shane Alexis, we're linking with you our Smile Jammers to get your views. If you don't know what we're talking about, where it came out that he's a Canadian citizen like myself, and apparently he doesn't have Jamaican citizenship, unlike myself, because I was
He
born
has
here.
Jamaican citizenship. The issue, I think, was his passport. We're going to talk about it in Hot Topics.
I'm not certain if he has Jamaican
Yeah, man,
citizenship.
because
He does?
yeah, man.
I know he's a Commonwealth citizen, and as far as I know, our Constitution allows for Commonwealth citizens to run for office here in Jamaica, so I'm not too certain what the issue is, but we will find out.
Yeah.
Your time.
We'll be viewing the results from the recent survey done on Jamaica's living conditions as well. It's pretty interesting.
Yep.
You want to stick around for it?
Then we're living it up with Guineas when we hear how you can win big with their latest promotion.
And we're all about promoting cultural events in Jamaica. Heritage Week has already started, and our producer is testing our parish general knowledge.
I actually think Heritage Week starts today.
On a Thursday?
Yeah, I think it is the 12th to the 20th. I read it like yesterday or somewhere, I think.
Maybe the activities
yeah,
start.
The person said yes. So it starts
from
today.
Thursday?
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay.
Then we welcome our friend from Ghana. The
Mm-hmm.
president's daughter stops by for a chat. I actually named my son.
The former president.
The former president.
Mm-hmm.
I actually named my son.
Kwame?
Right. And I call him Nkrumah. And his stage name is Nkrumah. So I named him after the first Prime Minister and President of Uganda, Kwame Nkrumah.
Nice. Plus the folks from Hort Apparel will be here with a few outfits to jazz up your wardrobe.
And jazzing up your health. We'll share the signs of an unhealthy body and what you can do to fix it. Before we do anything like that, we're going to do some hot topics here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I was asking Jody, because my daughter lives in California, so I was asking Jody if she could find out exactly where the fire is. And then I read something that the fire actually started where she lives, in the area where she lives, but that was way back, which kind of breathed a sigh of relief. But 23 killed, 100 missing. I saw on our news that they interviewed a gentleman, and he says his dog woke him up, and when he looked around, everything was almost gone. He said he ran out with his dogs, and he lost every single thing.
Wow.
But he looked on the bright side, and he says, well, my dogs are here, I'm here, and I said, we can rebuild. Life is...
This is crazy.
This is incredible.
I don't know if we understand wildfire and what that means.
Incredible.
That you, as Neville just said, you literally can just be here, and then the next minute you're just engulfed in flames, and it's tricky to send the firefighters in, because if the wind changes, they're in the middle of...
They said 285 people are still missing in a blaze that has affected almost the entire community. Wow, it's the Northern California's wine country. They said the firefighters are spread thin. Wow. Sure. So we pray that no more lives will be lost, and we certainly send condolences to the families of those who have lost loved ones. 170,000 acres. They say the entire city of Calistoga Calistoga is under mandatory evacuation order, along with parts of Geyserville. Napa City residents were warned to be ready. The largest fires were in Northern California's Sonoma, Napa, and Mendocino counties. Wow. Not nice.
No.
What's next? JUTC?
Oh my gosh. JUTC, it's on the front page of the Gleaner as well. They're overstaffed. They have 500 workers more than they need. So they're currently implementing a rationalization exercise to reduce the number of workers at the overstaffed state-owned bus company. They were spending an additional $25 million per month, which translates to $300 million per year to pay the 500 workers.
Whoa.
I'm hearing
500 workers that they don't need.
That's what they're saying.
They're paying $300 million.
He said they're operating 400 buses with 1,780 workers. In 2012, he said the staff's complement has now surged to 2,250. That's when he returned in May last year. 300 acting and temporary positions at the company. I don't know how to feel about it. In the sense that
Isn't that the
mismanagement? You have to rationalize spending because we don't have it. And 500 is a lot. But I'm thinking, when them 500 people are going to find a job here now, I mean, I guess they have to, but that's 500 people out of work. I don't know. So he says he's begun the rationalization program. The PR and marketing department had employed 35 persons. He's reduced that to 10. Number of persons have been put back to their substantive posts. So let's see how this works. That's a bit chunky, so I want to know when, if they rationalize and they do say, all right, you 500 people have to go.
That's a sad thing, though.
How is that also going to affect the efficiency of the system? Because 500 people just in a work and
that's my point. And the sad thing is 500 people will be out of a job now.
Yeah.
So you want to be efficient, but wow. All right, let's see how that comes about. All right, so later on we'll be asking, and we already asked you guys to be involved with this Dr. Alexis, let me use the word controversy. But I'm right, he's not a Jamaican citizen. It says Dr. Alexis was born in Canada, has been residing in Jamaica since age 2, having been granted permanent residency since 1987. He's married to a Jamaican and lives here with his family and will formalize his Jamaican citizenship immediately. So it's by that it says he's not a Jamaican citizen, no. But he has permanent residency. But again, I think the Constitution suggests that if you're a Commonwealth citizen, which means if you are born in a country in the Commonwealth, like Jamaica, then you have every right to run for national office.
He has a voter's ID.
Yeah.
So I like when things like this happen. It opens up the dialogue for us to look at what are the existing structures and what needs to be addressed and what doesn't. Personally, and this is me personally, this is me personally. If he had just come here like a year ago and said, I want to run, I'd have a big issue with it, whether I'm still having passport or not. I think the fact that he's been here for a number of years and has committed himself to public service for a number of years tells me that his heart is in the right place.
I agree with you, and he was put in a committee by this government, the Jamaica Labour Party government.
So it's like you would have been there for years, which you have your Jamaican citizenship, but I'm saying it's like you'd have been here for years in the football program, and then they say appoint him national coach, and we said, no, I can't run the national team because I'm never. If there's a commitment, a true commitment, that's what I use.
And on the heels of that, I don't like the argument that Mr. Seaga wasn't born here. That don't make no sense. I mean, Mr. Seaga gave up his American citizenship, whether he was born here or not, and no one could argue about his contribution.
That's what I was going to say too. Yeah.
No one can argue about
that. Because also, before it even got, he showed a record of public service.
Nobody can say Mr. Seaga.
So if you show a record to me, let me tell you, some we not have a passport in Jamaica, and we wouldn't even go take up the buckle in front of our house. All we are here about no dirty Jamaica.
That argument I don't think makes any sense. So let's see. And again, if the Constitution allows for that, then I really don't know what
my thing at the end of the day, St. Mary must get the best representation, and if that's Alexis, if that's done, St. Mary people, choose what you need choose for yourself. Right. So go.
What is Marvin Stabbin? Come work with I&I.
Marvin is back?
Marvin is back. This is Elaine Clark. It's her birthday today. Miss Elaine, I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day as soon as them show you, Miss Elaine.
I'm Marvin, it now go show it till.
I can know where I reached.
That's a lovely photo.
Look how my hand steady though, eh?
You talk about your hand, I talk about the lady.
I'm talk about my hand and the lady. It was beautiful. So, Miss Elaine, have a great day today. Greetings coming from your daughter, Ankara. The youngster from St. George's College, Tyler Swaby. It's Tyler's birthday today. Tyler, I know you have to go to school. It's Heritage Day at George's, so you're going to wear national colors and stuff, and you're going to have some fun today. And later on, you can have the cake or lunchtime or something like that. And also, Kareen Williams. who does more than just run the prompter. I'm kind of happy Jodie's back. She was really annoying last week, but she did a great job, truth be told. My good friend, great colleague, and I hope Karine, you're here, right? Karine? Jump up and down the thing, make us see if you're here now. Ah, she's here. Got the thing jump up and down. So Karine, have a brilliant day today, and I wish you so many, many more. Much, much love, Sister Insane.
Novelet Mattis's birthday is today. Gareth Manning's birthday as well. Wendy Clare, Jomo McCormick, Jeffrey Johnson, Barrington Slowly, and I'm giving her early birthday shout out. My sister Patricia Harris is going to celebrate her birthday tomorrow.
And don't move. Where the picture land there? Where is it?
Okay.
Darsan Williams. It's her birthday.
It's Darsan's birthday today.
It was. So where the picture?
It's today? Today's Darsan's birthday?
No, it was last week.
Oh.
And congrats, Darsan. I hope you had a great day. But I have the picture here and I don't know where to go. Happy birthday, everyone. Have a great day today.
It's in the dream that you had so long ago that lives in all of the hearts of people. Believe me. We'll make the dream become a reality. I know we will. Because our hearts tell us so.